Hi everyone, today we're going to do a really simple scallop and pasta dish. These are local scallops here to New England. This is the time of year they're out there catching them, or they should be, and they're incredible. We're so lucky to have these incredible scallops here local. And this is what they're going to look like when you buy them. They're going to come in a 1 pound frozen package, and that's great. And I want you to leave them frozen until you're ready to cook them. If you pull them out in the morning and leave them out for a little bit, they'll thaw in a few hours, or leave them in the refrigerator to thaw overnight. And the only really one thing you have to do, they're mostly ready to go, is there's a little muscle on here called the abductor muscle that opens and closes the shell, and we're just gonna, or it's also called the scallop foot. And we just peel that off. You don't have to, it's perfectly edible and it's fine. It can be a little bit tough, but we're gonna peel those off. I've already done it on the rest. And look, just these have been previously frozen. They're beautiful, beautiful scallops. So really simple dish. What we have is, over here is asparagus. It's springtime. Asparagus is starting to show up everywhere. A little white wine, onion, caper, chili flakes, garlic, cream, fresh herbs, lemon, and pasta. We've partially cooked the pasta, not all the way through, but because it's going to finish in the sauce. Got our pan getting hot. We're going to take our scallops and we're just going to pat them dry a little bit. So just if there's extra moisture on there, to give them a nice sear. A little light season, salt and pepper. Okay, I like white pepper, black pepper's fine too. This is black. Little canola oil or vegetable oil in the pan. Just coat the bottom of the pan so those scallops can get evenly cooked all the way around. Just be careful. You're dropping them in a hot pan. Don't burn yourself. Don't throw them in, place them in so your oil doesn't spatter. And we're just going to cook them on one side pretty quickly. You can hear them kind of spattering. That's because the water is kind of cooking off. And that's okay. So we're just going to sear them on one side. And then really everything's going to go into one pan. The idea is this is a pretty simple dish to do at home. Easy to execute. You know, any size scallop will work. I like this size. These are like 10-20, so that means there's about 10 or 20 per pound. And this is a 1 pound package of scallops. So these are a little on the larger side, but they're all going to work. And the idea of searing them is you get a nice little light crust on the outside. You're kind of lightly caramelizing, and that gives it a great flavor. You can see they're starting to color a little bit. We're going to give them a little bit more. Okay, yeah, here we go. Nice and light. It can be a little more than that, but that's pretty good. Quick spin. And then from here, we're going to pull them out of our pan. Just onto a little plate with a little paper towel. So these are still pretty rare, but you're going to see how we're going to finish cooking them. We're going to dump out our excess oil. But we still have some of that great scallop flavor in the pan. From here, we're just going to add a little bit of butter. Don't be afraid of butter. We're going to add our onions in the butter as it's melting here. Our garlic. Sauteing that. We're going to add our asparagus. If you can kind of see, I slice up the asparagus. I want it small so it'll cook in the sauce. I like the thin asparagus, and if you slice it like this, it cooks pretty quickly. So there's not a worry about it cooking all the way through or overcooking. A little seasoning as we go here, a little salt. And just, oh, if you could smell that, the onions, the garlic, the scallops, everything just really smelling amazing. From here, we're just getting everything sauteed a little bit of color. The remnants of the scallops in the bottom of the pan. That flavor's all in there. Just a touch of white wine. And we're just letting that boil off. Just kind of see how quick that cooks off, comes to a quick boil. And a little bit of heavy cream. So good. You're going to bring that all to a simmer. And we're going to let that cook for a minute. And all those flavors are kind of combining together. What you want to do is just let all that stuff marry, all those flavors come together in the pan, and it's going to work really well together. Nothing too strong, all those things blending together. And if you use a nice pan like this, it's got a little bit of height on it. You know, that sauce can cook down and you can fit everything in one pan. Okay. So look, sauce is cooking down. We're going to add our scallops back in. Let them cook in that sauce. You're going to finish cooking right in there. What we have here is a little bit of caper. I don't love capers. I like capers. I don't love them. So don't use too many. They add a nice kind of vinegary, tart flavor, but too much is overpowering. You want just enough. All right? All that cooking together. Our pasta that's been cooked off already. If you want to make fresh pasta, this is great with fresh pasta. You just make sure you put that pasta in right at the end. A little pepper. A little more salt. Oh, look at that. Everything just cooking together. Getting nice and warm. So ideally, you know, your scallops and your pasta just kind of finish cooking in the sauce. You can see that is just really pretty. I mean, that looks like spring. Everything kind of cooking together, really pretty. Okay, so see, we got enough sauce in there. It's a little bit wet, but nothing is, you know, nothing is swimming. Everything is coated, but not drowning in the sauce, and that's exactly what you want. So we're gonna come on back over here. Oh, look at that, just beautiful. Everything's coated, that's really what we want. Everything's hot, everything's coated. Those scallops are cooked. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And the kind of finishing touch is gonna be, you know, a little bit of chili flake. If you like chili flake, I like a little bit on there. Not too much, but a little bit of kind of heat and flavor. It's really nice with the asparagus. A little squeeze of lemon. And a little fresh herb, whatever you have. This is parsley, basil, tarragon, anything that you put in there is gonna be really lovely. That's it. This is some beautiful scallops of pasta, asparagus, really easy. Let's see how it tastes. This is a great dish to share with your family. Okay. That's delicious. Really simple. You can do it almost all in one pot. Delicious. Thanks very much. Be safe, be healthy.